Oh, let's do this. Hello. That off of there. Okay. Jumping in dreams. This is I start out when I'm 7 years old. I live next door to a little girlfriend of mine, and I I knew her brother was sick. His health was deteriorating a lot, and I was only 7 years old. But at 7 years old, you realize that there's something wrong with your little girlfriend's brother, and you just don't understand. Uh, but there's something wrong with him. He was a cute. He was our older brother. He was cute, and I think his name was Danny. I can't remember, but I think it was Danny, because there was a Danny, a Billy. She had three older brothers. And anyway, one particular night when I was 7, I looked out my bedroom window just a little bit. It was just getting a little bit dark. And from where my bedroom was her driveway. And when I looked out the window, it's just the way the houses were set up. When I looked out the window, I saw him sitting in a wheelchair in his driveway. And I knew he was going somewhere. I didn't know where, because I didn't know anything about heaven or hell or different realms or this or that. I didn't know none of that. So I was only 7, and I knew he was leaving us, but I did not know where he was going. I just knew he was going somewhere. Okay, that night, I'm going to try to hurry this up, because it's a long story, so I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can. He was very sick. He was in a wheelchair. I peeked out my bedroom window and I saw him in his wheelchair, and I just knew that he was going somewhere and he wouldn't be with us. I didn't know where he was going, but I knew he wouldn't be with us long. I knew that. So I went to bed that night, and in bed, when I fell asleep, I had a dream. And the dream that I had was, it's irrelevant what the dream was, okay? I'll just tell you that, okay? But the next day, when I woke up and my little girlfriend woke up, and we had another little girlfriend across the street, and we would play duck, duck, goose every day up on, and if it wasn't that, it was baton. Okay, so her mother, man, it's hot out there.
78 degrees.
Wait a minute. Her mother called us in for lunch. And when she called us in for lunch, me and the little girl, it was a little girl's mother that the boy was dying in the wheelchair. He was already gone. She calls us in for lunch, and she said, the little girl said to me, her name was Lisa, I wish I could find her, because this was the first dream I ever jumped into. I wish I could find her to this day. And she said, you were, I dreamt about you last night. And I said, yes. And she said, and she went to tell details of what the dream was about. So I finished the dream, and her mouth just dropped. At 7 years old, she was like, how did you do that? Well, okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. I don't infiltrate people's dreams, but when there is something wrong, I tend to go into people's dreams. Okay? It's not that I'm invading their dream. It is that there is something wrong. And I will tell you this, you cannot be on any drugs. Your system has to be completely clean in order to jump into a dream. And I only jump into dreams when there is something wrong with a friend or a family member or just somebody at the grocery store that I see all the time when I go. I will jump into the dream, and I know that there's something going on very bad for them. And she needed a shoulder to lean on, and I was there. And when I left that day after lunch, I had said to her, at only 7 years old, I had said to her, I said, if you need to talk to me, you know where to find me. Meaning dreams. And that is why I jump into other people's dreams. It is only when there is something wrong I will go there. And like I said, I don't infiltrate people's dreams. I don't go to people's dreams just because, to be nosy or anything like that. I feel that that is wrong, and I would never do that. But anybody who needs me, who needs to talk, and that knows me, I will be there in your dream if I know you. So I have done this countless of times throughout my life. But that's what happened when I was 7. And you cannot do any drugs. You cannot smoke pot even. You cannot do any drugs at all. You must have a clean system for one. This is all for now. That gives you something to think about. I will be back at another time. Please like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you these videos. I've got a lot more to say. Thank you. Have a nice day. God bless and namaste.